Hey guys, Jim Bounds, Motorhome Rehab Ranch, and we're in a series, episode 3, air ride rear suspension. If you've got this first, you might want to go back. Air control system. First thing was the air delivery. Okay, now we're going to talk about air control system. And originally there was a power level system of 1973 to 76 and a half. Electro-Level system 76 and a half, 77. And then Electro-Level 2 was 78 only. Okay. We're going to break this down now. This video today will be about power level system. The next video will be about Electro-Level. And if you have an Electro-Level, you still may want to hang on and watch what we're doing here, because it may actually mean something to you. All right. In 73, original system, they mimicked an air control delivery system in a building. Had a big tank, had a compressor. There's your air delivery. Now the control. They had two totally separate systems in power level. The air delivery came in, held the air for the control system. And on the dash in the control system, you've seen the two knobs, right? Knob on the left, knob on the right. Makes sense. Knob on the left says hold, travel, up, down. Okay, hold is off. Hold air. Okay. Now that original valve system with two big knobs, there were two hot metal plates, 3 seals, 3 springs, 3 pistons, a very, very, I would call it, complicated system. Obviously the lowest bidder or whatever. If you still have that system, a rebuild kit is available through either Applied GMC or Serum. And if you want to keep it original, that's all fine. To be honest with you, on both of their websites, you'll see this system. There'll be a picture at the bottom. A gentleman named J.R. Slayton designed this way back, way back in troglodyte days. And it replaces the 2 that you have in there with 2 ball valves, much more reliable Viton seal ball valves. I believe the brand is Swedlock, but to be honest with you, if you have a power level system and you want to keep it running like it is, you should get this system from Applied or from Serum. Pay homage to JR. Hey, JR, still with us? And use his system. Comes in a metal plate, very, very nice. If you're going to keep your power level system, that's what I would recommend. Now, the power level system is a electromechanical system. Well, actually, that's Electro-Level. A pneumatic mechanical system. In other words, you have air held, it goes into the control, then it goes to the system. Okay? And in our power level system right here, had no electrical components at all. It was all air driven. Right here was a valve. You selected either to go down or up or automatic system, and it went right into the back. Power level system used what's called a height control valve at the wheel. If you look up King of the Road online, height control valve, you'll see the height control valve that's right on your in the rear wheel well on each side. That sets up the level. In other words, when air is supplied to it, there's a switch inside. and it's a viscous damped switch. What do I mean by that? In other words, when you go up, it squeezes and the fluid runs down before it actually kicks in. So it gives you about 12 to 14 seconds before it starts to rise or lower. If you were going around a curve and it goes like this and it pumped this side up to get it level, there's a long curve. You come out of the curve, you'd be like this, right? So the original King of the Road high control valve has a regulator. It waits about 12 to 14 seconds before it starts putting air into the bag to level it off, to give you time to get around the corner or whatever. So you have entering into this thing the high control valve. Okay, they're available, exact identical replacements at Applied and Serum and other GMC specialty houses. You can replace it. There's another valve manufacturer called New Way. It does not have the viscous damp built into it. My personal opinion, the air ride control system, the air ride system in general, is a mission critical system. And I really feel that you need to have as much reliability as you can have on that system. Plus, you need a second way to control the air going into the system. If this system fails, what are you going to do? Okay? It's important because if it fails, you got to be on a flatbed. You've got to put air in the bag. Now, with a power level system, right at the airbag, most people have this. If you don't, I would strongly suggest to do this. Right at your airbag is a 1/4-inch pipe thread fitting right here. This is where your airline goes to. If right here you come out, you go to a manifold of some sort, and you put a Schrader valve where you can put air in directly into the bag. And then right attached to it is an on-off paddle valve of some sort where you can shut off the air supply that goes to the coach. Who knows what's going to happen? Air supply, air control, whatever. You can shut it off and you can take an outboard compressor, which you should always have on board, and enough wire to go from wherever your 12-volt source is to the airbag. That happened once. But you want to be able to pump this thing up away from your system. Being a mission critical system, you need a backup. And this shutoff valve assembly right here, for you Electro-Level guys too, but for the power level system, for all systems, you need to have a second way to pump that thing up. Make sense? All right. So power level system, the advantage, it did not have any relays. And if you had air in the tank or you had an air supply, this control system would bring you up. It would do what you need. That's very good. That's a very reliable system. Now, the negative drawbacks were there were airlines running back and forth, several airlines running back and forth, and it had a less than what I would call reliable control valve assembly. So if you have a 73, 4, 5, 6, or 76.5 with 2 knobs on the dash, you'll know. Go in and look at your air. If you have a 76.5, you say, why half? Half of you guys with 76 will have 3 switches. That's an Electro-Level. The other half will have 2 knobs. That's the old power level system. So see what you have. If you have a power level system, this is how it works. Now, the air supply system has a totally separate electrical circuit coming directly out of the fuse box, going to the regulator, which we talked about, directly to the compressor. In other words, the compressor is pulling full current through the ignition system. You follow what I mean? Through the key, through the fuse box, and all that stuff. what you may want to do if you have a power level system. Wire that comes out of the firewall that supplies everything, go to a relay. And there's a video about this, but go to a relay, and a lot of them would be a little square black box. They're called a box relay. Or you could go buy the same relay that they use in the blower control system. It's an Evercode 2411, also a standard brand RY12. Use that. Have your control system kick the relay. Have the regulator, you put power to it, hit the regulator, and then it goes to the relay, and then run a separate 8-gauge wire over to the battery. The relay, you come off the battery, 30 amp fuse, coming over to the relay, from the relay to the compressor. The electrical system, pull the electrical system of the power level off of the ignition system, and have that current drain go directly to the vehicle battery positive through a fuse, through a relay. Make sense? I'll do a drawing on this at the bottom of this video. For you guys that are on Patreon, go down to the bottom. You'll see a electrical drawing of before and what I'm recommending after. Good? All right. I don't want to go through all of it here. You'll see everything in the drawing. And then call me. Right? Give me a call. That's why I'm here. Grand Chance, thanks a lot for the support. Thanks for your time. Hit like and all that stuff on YouTube. And the next video in the series will be about the Electro-Level, which was 76.5 and 77. Great. Thanks for your time. We'll see you next time.